We have some events are coming up for the World Interfaith Harmony Week.
Okay.
So I'll let you know which one is good for you.
Sure.
I'm trying to be in touch with the Swami from the Chandagiri.
Okay.
And the professor,
Gopinath.
Yeah.
I wanted to speak about. I hope I am not disturbing, right?
No, that's fine.
For last 20 years almost I am into lectures around talking on education, what difference we can make, because everybody has concern about education. Ultimately when it comes, it is how you are brought up with the value, wisdom, spirituality and all that. So yesterday's conference also, most of the people were talking about what difference we are making. So I keep saying we are only giving information, but we are not trying to form. So information to formation is what is to be done as a change in education. The new education policy is not very different from the old one. Whatever our Vedic system talks, we had, yesterday I was talking, we had children going from age 3 to age 7 to learn Vedas. Age 3 was the starting. Today, government recognizes age 5 as the starting. In India, we have 10 plus 2. The new education policy is proposing to have education starting from 3, because informally it is happening as nursery, LKG, UKG without government intervention. So God only knows who is teaching, how is teaching, what is the teaching. So the base itself is in a loose state. That is where probably one of the change will happen. So I thought this is the right time to jump into some set of schools which I wanted to establish. Few years back, almost 17 years back in Kundankulam, I started a sample school. That was called Grandma Child Care Center. So how a grandmother traditionally was taking care of children. The parents will scold, but I am sure grandparents will not scold children. They will give more freedom. So can we have that sort of a wisdom classes and take them to the ground, making them to work in the farm from the childhood. So there is a great man here under Pragati Resort. It's a huge resort. He has got some nearly 1,000 acres of land. And he started a children's park probably some 30 years back. So he is opening up for me to work with him on this concept. So today we had a discussion. So tomorrow we are going to inaugurate with nearly 60 people who are into the same wavelength, working in different platforms and different organizations, coming together. So I thought maybe I'll take some suggestions and blessings and opinion from you, so that could be a great.
That's a good idea, because most of the thing I learned from elders, not from college or school. I never even attend the class. I just go and leave the place. So only thing about children are losing the time with the parents in majority of the countries. And children are getting abused from elders. That's also happening. So we have to look that part, because that can damage their mind. So we need a really solid system to follow every single moment. Then it's good, because when they spend time with the grandparents and other people's grandparents, or community and community events and the nature and the animals, that means they develop a lot, actually. And additional, they should get the proper nutritious food every day. Then they're good. That's a good idea, that one.
So
the school at the Varkala with Guru Nitya, actually Nararaja Guru started that movement. that is really good.
Okay.
But somehow they cannot survive because of the lack of support.
Yeah.
That's only concern. But a lot of time people are changing, so there's a possibility change the world in a nice way, And we should allow children to think new things, develop themselves, rather than put them, in a cage and make them to mold them in certain way,
When I went around, probably I must have met more than 1 million children. Students don't have questions.
Yeah.
Because they are only believing what is written in textbook, what the teachers say, and they are also asked to believe what is told by parents.
Correct.
The ability to discriminate what is right and wrong,
Right.
that ability is lost. So what happens today, they are all open to the social network, the television news, the messages which are coming. Even an advertisement is a great message for them, as they think that is the truth. Because they were all told not to ask question. No question, the Tarka Shastram, the logic is never used. Yukti yuktam ubadeyam vajanam balakadabi, anyatranamavatyajyam apyuktam brahmakadabi. That message has not gone to them. They said, I am telling you, you must believe. That is how they were learned. So today a WhatsApp message is also a great, something which they have to believe. They don't know where to check for the right message or wrong message.
Correct.
So they just forward. That is what they do. Whatever teach from the learned from the class, they put it in the answer sheet. Same way, whatever message comes, they forward it to somebody else.
Right. And we have this system by heart.
Yeah.
Everything, and they don't know what to say.
But I keep saying, children should learn by heart.
Right.
But don't learn by heart.
Right. Here, children ask everything. Time they ask why, but they won't think.
Yeah, but here they don't even ask why. They will only ask what. Because the one time if you tell, they don't understand. So again they will ask what. 3 times when you tell also, they will ask what. Because attention is not there, concentration is not there. That's lacking. So I keep saying,
their mind is totally
agitated. Most of the time when I meet children, they will say, I have no concentration. But I have not seen anybody who is saying, wow. That appreciation is not there with them. No, the wonder is not there. Ashcharyam is the best expression of feeling, right?
Correct.
See, when we say...
Even they don't have a proper food,
Yeah.
They eat all the canned food.
Yes.
They're like a numb. They don't know what to eat.
One beauty of the Pragati which is having is, they have got that best aharam prescriptions at the first. No? Because they believe in Ayurvedic basic concepts. So they have got a system called what is Amrita Aharam.
Right.
So that is what they prescribe.
No, even Indian ladies are not giving breastfeed milk now.
Yeah, that's true. Just now I was talking to Pragati, he was mentioning the same word. So that is where I thought, when I wanted to get some collaboration, where we could do something, because he has got good facility. We can host good activities there.
Correct.
Okay, so and it is in Hyderabad, the center of India, well connected to all the places. So you were showing some interest in what can be done in Kerala. I thought I should share with you and then take a part from you.
Anywhere. For me, if people are coming forward, easy to collaborate.
Okay, good.
And we can invite for public events, online events. We can invite people from the UN and other groups. So that will make a big change in the future.
100%. That's what I'm looking for. So probably tomorrow I will have a discussion, or today night I may be there, and have a discussion on creating a research foundation on Pragati Shiksha. Pragati itself is called the progress, right?
Right.
So we don't want development, we want pragati, the progress. And which can be...
talking to my friend today, people always say, oh, God has a he.
Yeah.
They cannot think more than that. Especially Muslims.
Yeah.
So after that talk, I said, he or she, I won't care. Okay. And they get annoyed, But after 10 times, they keep quiet.
Yeah, I think we need to push probably harder and harder.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
If you are not saying something, then they will go their own way.
Yeah.
So truth has to be truth forever. We don't want to be manipulated. And some people are very innocent, They get into the trap. Even see the vaccine, what the drama about the corona. So one guy called me, oh, do you want to get a vaccine? I can get a fast track. I said, I don't need any vaccine. I just take the homeo medicine every month, and I control myself. If any problem, I'll let you know.
So, thank you. It must be late for you, right?
Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock now.
Okay.
Just setting up one interfaith dialogue on Wednesday.
Yeah, in Columbus.
I like the Zoom because the quality is really good.
Okay.
When you record and put it, it's totally different.
Okay.
And we can take photos and all the stuff. And promotional ways, I like Zoom.
Okay.
More than
Google Meet.
Any other system. Yeah. And our Zoom is from New York, America.
Okay.
And they won't make like a Zoom from China. It's totally different.
Fine. Okay, good. Last year when I went, I was working with the UUC, the Universal Unitarian Church, the interfaith.
Nice group.
Yeah.
Nice group.
So I had two sessions there, and I had a dialogue with me and the priest there, and the program was called Bridge to India Na, because it was in India Na.
I saw the other video, children learning the Malayalam song. That's good.
And I had a ethnic expo during my stay, so I took the local the group of singers in the church, and they taught them 6 languages, songs, one in Sanskrit, Hindi, Malayalam, Kashmiri, Bangla, and Gujarati.
Oh, that's good.
And we presented. It was beautiful.
It was actual interfaith.
Yeah, that is what is actual interfaith, I said. And that was during the time when we had Onam, Ganesh Chaturthi, Diwali, everything together. So it was in the October time. Gandhi Jayanti was also coming.
October.
So I thought that's the right time to tell them that And their interfaith book has got Gandhi's message, Tagore's message, the songs and all that.
Gandhi is very popular. Gandhi and King, they like.
Yeah.
Tagore, they like it. Vivekananda slowly coming up.
Yeah.
And what Yogananda Paramahamsa, they like.
Yeah.
So they are familiar with that.
So I'm glad that we met. In fact, so sometimes most of these seminars, yesterday also I told them, most seminars are not for getting some extra knowledge. Probably it keeps us to get contacts.
I just get tired of it. So many events we went again and again, same stuff.
Yeah, hardly, but I have to go through and sit through because I was recording it. So at the end I said we have to stop philosophy and then let us work. Probably Gopinath ji did not like that statement. I said I am not going to attend anymore because 3 days, full day I was busy. I cannot even use the system because I was screen grabbing and recording.
See, they are trying to do things and somehow it won't go fast enough.
Yeah.
Because the world is in chaos. So if we are not going a little more faster, nothing will happen.
No, even if you tell the young generation that Mahatma Gandhi was great, Srinarayana Guru was great, Vivekananda was great, then they will ask a question, so what? What the change they made? Still I am seeing the chaos world, See, then are these seminars going to make a difference in the world tomorrow just because all those people, Shankara could not make a difference and Karunagara Guru could not make a difference. And the other day there was a big fight between the ISKCON group and the other group. The ISKCON said Vishnu is the greatest, nobody else. Then I said, it is not Bhagavad Gita is the end. There is after one Gita called Uttara Gita. Alpascha kale bahuvascha vigno ananda shastram bahu vedidavyam. There are a lot of Vedas and lot of knowledge. Alpascha kale bahuvascha vigno. We have only little time and there are a lot of difficulties. So let us practically tell what we wanted to do. That is what Krishna told Arjuna. See, they don't read that. They will only read up to Bhagavad Gita, not beyond that.
Correct. When coming to the practical sense, and they don't want to do it. Doesn't matter, even Hindus or Christians, all are same stuff. You see, everybody look for the dollar value, how they can play around, how they can step on other people and become, I'm great. That's the way they move. And they don't understand when you allow other people to grow, we are also growing with it. That's the way it is.
True.
A lot of people ask me, oh, you put a lot of programs, but you are not speaking. I say, I don't want to speak too much. You all speak. That's enough.
Yesterday I told the same thing. Gopinathji was pushing me, make a paper, make a paper. I said, I don't want to make paper, I am here to listen. But then he made me to give at least the thanksgiving forcefully. I was so glad that no, I could at least speak to you.
That's a time for everything.
Yeah, I believe in that. Yeah, I am sure that I believe in that. That is how I met Shaukat also. I was searching for Shaukat and Joseph. They never had even a cell phone to contact. But then I was giving a talk in Taliparamba in a program. Somebody came in the hall and then I was thinking, is it the man whom I don't know him because even pictures were not available those days. No internet, not to know who is who and all that, right? I never read his book also. So immediately after that, we had a huge audience. I was talking on some, Deva Sankalpa and all that. So he came close to me. Then I asked him, are you Shaukat? And I asked him, how do you know? See, I'm searching for a man and you came there. I think you came for me. Then he said, yeah, I'm going to Joseph's house in Cherupura. Let us go. I said, I came from Calicut to Taliparamba in a government vehicle, that too university vehicle. Now, I have a program in Wayanad tomorrow morning. I have to go back. Then he said, okay, tata, bye-bye, you decide what you want. But I couldn't resist. I told the driver, go back to Calicut, I will reach somehow. And then I travelled with the Shaukat. Then when we reached Payyanur, we found the last bus to Cherupura is gone. And no taxis those days, 2005. Then immediately he said, yeah, let us sleep in the bus stand. Then I said, I am a director of an academic staff college. Some Payyanur fellows here take a picture and I am sleeping in the bus stand. They will put in picture tomorrow morning in the newspaper. I cannot. Then I went hunting. I cannot take him to my brother's house because his frequency is entirely different. He's a Marxist fellow. So I took him to my old friend who in his house, and then we stayed total night. We were discussing, and 3 o'clock morning I took a taxi and went back to Wayanad. And Shaukat stayed in that house another 3 days.
I think Shaukat got to Corona.
Oh, fine, yeah.
But it's getting better.
Yeah,
I saw a post yesterday.
Okay.
I just made a comment.
Okay. So we shall continue dialogue. I am not disturbing you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So it's glad.
Yeah, so we'll be in touch.
So hope with your blessings I will go ahead because tomorrow is a great day for me.
It's very important for the community, you know.
Yeah.
And we have to think about the globalized, I won't say globalized, universal system, you know.
Yeah.
That's the thing people want, actually. The time we don't want to think about or just promote the Indian way of life or the American way of life. It's like we need a common ground for everybody.
Yeah.
And people want to learn new things, you know. So, a very simple way we had to put everything, old system in a new place.
Yeah.
Let them have nice food, nice time, and digest very well.
That's true.
So, yeah, figure out, you know.
Thank you.
I'm always support of that.
Thank you.
Because we do hard work. A lot of time we get disappointment the way people work, Even when Modi came up, I thought something will make big change. But still, as it is going on, something is changing. But
today I was giving a talk on UAE Radio Asia. They wanted a message for tomorrow. So I was telling the Republic, the largest democracy, for the people, by the people, of the people has become not OF of, it has become OFF of. BY by did not become BY, it became BUY.
right.
And for the people has become for the people. Where after election they don't even meet the people, right?
Horrible,
Yeah?
When you read the newspaper, you don't want to read.
Yeah.
They don't have time to think about people. This I talked to one of the person from the Shantigiri. I said, the crisis is going to happen about the farmers. That will happen very soon. That's happened now. So any government ran India, they all neglected farmers. That's the truth.
Yesterday, that was the last statement I made, and today in the talk also I made. That is why I wanted to start with the farm and education together. So I keep telling, don't work from home. They were working from firm.
Correct.
Now work from home. Change that to work from farm.
Wow, that's it. Another thing is, everybody should get military training at least 5 years. Let them do all type of work.
Yeah.
Construction,
So that
farming.
the laziness will go.
Correct. And they'll have a good life.
Yes.
It's like, I don't have a job, I want to get this job. They stick with a certain thing and end up in the drugs. And drug mafia rule the world. That's the way it is going on now. It's very, very hard to handle all the situations. We had a nuclear event, so that they banned the nuclear now.
Yeah.
So it took long way to put the proposals at the UN, and now main countries are not supporting, but it is in action now.
No,
So I told the group, whatever happening doesn't matter. At least we should move first. So everything going on very well now.
I think it is not the ruling people who made differences anytime.
Correct.
Because Krishna was not a ruler when he did change. Rama was not in the seat of king when he killed Ravana.
Correct.
Right? So our mythology says it is not the governmental position and power matters. It is your conviction and commitment which matters to make differences. So probably that justifies I left my Prime Minister's office to come to public.
No, the public can do more, They only think they need commitment and the thirst to do things. Otherwise nothing will happen.
Yeah.
So many NGOs at the UN, majority of them are like dead bodies, Nothing happens. Just enjoy the facilities. That's it. For me, it's very hard to sit like that. I like to have like a 24/7 active part.
I'm also like that. Yesterday, I think I slept at 2:30 in the morning AM. That's how my days are. My son is in Dublin. He finished his PhD on a very, very interesting topic.
Yeah.
The Kerala politics is...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The space which we had in the Kerala around the library, how did they had discussions, and today people don't have discussions because they don't have views.
Right.
We are all now camouflaged by the views of different people. I always think that I must jump into politics, but that I cannot take the words of the leaders and then propagate it. That's what politicians do. They cannot think by themselves, right?
Intellectual cannot follow politicians.
But even that is true with ashrams. So either it is political party or it is ashrams.
Very, very, very hard.
People get detached from the world and then they get attached to the ashrams. And when they have a small rift with the Guru, they will start. Kerala is the place where they start at maximum number of, the fractional.
All came from the heaven.
It's like marketing. See, we need such people also. See, the producers are different, quality adding, testing and all is different, but we need some people marketing. Probably most of the famous people. I am from Himalayan tradition, Swami Rama, Swami Vedabharati. So I was, I was with them. So they keep telling, we have lot of people and we start, all the saffron people start looking at the other saffron and then say, how many people are around them? And we envy. And we say that we are detached from all this cult. I had a lot of discussions with the Swami Vedabharati. I was blessed by being with them at least for few years.
My God. Let us see.
Glad, good.
Yeah. Yeah, so just let me know.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about Facebook, and it's easy to communicate.
Yeah. I texted you on WhatsApp and there was no answer. I thought you are too busy.
WhatsApp, I look only once in a while.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you. Then I saw you active. I thought I should not miss the chance of hitting again and trying. No.
Facebook is, if it is on, usually I just answer right away.
Okay, thank you. Glad.
And I can type on the computer,
Yeah, fine.
But phone is very small.
No, I will always open and keep my WhatsApp on web also.
Then computer good thing is I can talk and work things.
Good. Thank you.
I put everything on the desktop.
Yeah.
So it's good enough to do things.
So let me see next time if at all I am in US, probably will personally meet, or if you are coming to India, definitely you must come to Pragati.
Yeah.
By that time, hope we will have something.
I hope.
Yeah.
God.
We don't know. See, there are many factors which makes things happen, right?
We don't know what their plan, what is next.
Yeah,
they'll have different ideas. They put purposely. It's not suddenly came out.
That is why I have got a small book called Life Made Simple, in which the back cover I wrote my philosophy: flow like a river and grow like a tree.
Correct.
As it goes. I don't plan where do I flow and what do I do. Niyati will take.
People ask, what is the plan? I said, what plan? Comes, take it.
Yeah,
if it is good, take it. If it is bad, take it.
When I took retirement, most of the people asked, where are you settling? I said, why should I settle? I don't have weight. Wherever wind takes me, I keep flowing. That's it.
Right. Sometimes I think, just careless, fine. When you go there, when you see all the politics, this and that, you don't want to deal with it.
No, that's why when you are told, I had hectic time traveling, doing programs. You don't know. I take a flight and go to Kannur for a program, and that day morning when we landed, it's a hartal there.
Correct.
What do you do? Nothing moves. Even crow cannot fly on a hartal day. Finished. They will arrest. It's hectic. But still I did a beautiful program of picking up 90 children from Palakkad soon after my retirement. 45 girls and 45 boys. And that was funded by a great man, PNC Menon from Shobha Developers. I worked under their CSR with a full free hand for 1.5 years. That was in 2010-11. 10 years by then, from 8th class to, all the teachers and parents said they are not going to even pass 10th class. Now they are into different universities, completing PhD and getting into, at least 39 of them finished their post-graduation.
That's good.
So I'm sure what I can do is only education. That's what I believe. And that's what my focus is.
When they develop themselves, it's totally different area. Wonderful to have parents and all the stuff, but sometimes we have to leave everybody.
I keep saying that is why Krishna also traveled across the state and then stayed with Kuchela to have his education. What a good extra example you require. It is not that because he could not afford his education, not in a great school or getting a guru there, Yadava has sent, because they were business people. They had many cows. If they can feed many cows, why not one more buffalo like Krishna? That was not a big job. But still, no, that is where we should believe that education can make a lot of difference. Okay, great talking to you. Glad.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you. I hope that you are with me.
I'll plan everything, move forward.
Sure. Thank you.